Is the screen visible, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So today we are going to start Isopanisad 16. Hare Krishna, all the devotees. So we have 14 devotees, 13 devotees joined. So shall we start, Mataji? We should start with Guru Pranam Mantra. Tomorrow is Vyas Puja, Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja. So already there is message circulated in the group. So all of you, please try to attend. Okay, Vyas Puja celebration is very important for us. Okay, for the devotees. Okay, it is very important to attend Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja so that we can receive Guru Maharaj mercy. Okay, so all of you, please try to attend the Vyas Puja, the ceremony and the Vyas Puja offerings, which all the Namanishra Das Prabhu and others are offering. And you can also write your offerings to Guru Maharaj. Okay. You can write your offering to Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Okay. Tomorrow is his Vyas Puja, his birthday celebration. Okay. So all of you, please try to attend. Already the message is being circulated in the group. Okay. So we'll now start with Mangala Charan. Okay. And today we are going to understand sloka number 16 of Ishopanishad. So let's start. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utpadkamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साधवैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे. Okay. So till now we have finished Nectar of Instruction and Ishopanishad 16 sloka we are doing. So not very less slokas are left in Ishopanishad. Then we will be left with Nectar of Devotion. Okay. So in sloka number 15, anyone remembers remember what we have learned? Just 1 or 2 points. What we have learned in sloka number 15, or the basic thing which was there in sloka number 15. Anyone remembers anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji
Yes.
discussed about the Brahman effulgence of the Lord.
Mm-hmm. Brahman effulgence of the Lord. Anyone else? Actually, we have seen that the personal feature of Lord is also there. Okay. So in that in sloka number 15, we have seen that it was written, the translation was, "Oh my Lord, sustainer of all that lives, your real face is covered by your dazzling effulgence. Kindly remove that covering and exhibit yourself to your pure devotee." So in sloka number 15, we have seen that the devotee is appealing to Lord to show his face, so that his Brahman effulgence, due to Brahman effulgence, we are not able to see the Lord. Okay. And the devotees are appealing to Lord that please remove your Brahman effulgence so that we can see your real face. So that means actually the Lord is having a face, he is having a personal feature. So that we have seen in sloka number 15. Sloka number 16 is also related to that only. So let's start the sloka number 16. Yes, who is going to read? Anyone can volunteer?
Celery Prabhuji.
Lakshmi Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Please.
Mantra 16. Ushan ekarshe yamasurya prajapatya vyuha rashmin samoha tejo yatte rupam kalyanatamam tatte pashyami yo sav asau purushaso aham asmi. Ushan, O maintainer, Ekarshe, the primeval philosopher, Yama, the regulating principle, Surya, the destination of the Suris, great devotees, Prajapatya, the well-wisher of the Prajapatis, progenitors of mankind, Vyuha, kindly remove, Rashmin, the rays, Samuha, kindly withdraw, Tejaha, effulgence, Yat, so that, Te Yav, Rupam, form, Kalyanatamam, most auspicious, Tat, that, Te Yav, Pashyami, I may see, Yaha, one who is, Asau, like the sun, Asau, that, Purushaha, personality of Godhead, Saha, myself, Aham, I, Asmi, am. Translation. O my Lord, O primeval philosopher, maintainer of the universe, O regulating principle, destination of the pure devotees, well-wisher of the progenitors of mankind, please remove the effulgence of your transcendental rays so that I can see your form of bliss. You are the eternal supreme personality of Godhead, like unto the sun as am I. Hare
Okay.
Krishna Guruji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Thank you.
Let's now try to understand this verse. Then we'll go to the purpose. So if you see the words here, okay, so many important words are there. Out of that, if you see the word Vyuha Rashmin, Rashmin means the light, Rashmi or the light. Vyuha means to remove. So Vyuha Rashmin, you see here the words translation. Vyuha means kindly remove the Rashmin, the rays. Okay. So again, it is like the sloka number 15, sloka number 16 also is a begging from the devotee. So devotees are begging to Lord, please remove the rays, the Brahman effulgence, so that I can see your face. Okay. In the sloka number 15 also we have seen, and sloka number 16 also the devotee is begging to Lord. He is begging to Lord to remove his Vyuha Rashmin. So beyond this Rashmi, there is a beautiful face also. Okay, that's why the devotee wants the Lord to remove it. Okay, so there is beyond this Rashmi, beyond this Brahman also there is something. Okay, if you see the philosophers, if you see the Gyan yogis, they will focus on this Rashmi only, or the Brahman effulgence only. They think that this is the ultimate thing. Okay, there is no personal form. Personal form is not there of the Lord. But if you see the Isopanisad clearly says, please remove this Rashmi. That means there is something bigger or something more important than Rashmi. Beyond this Rashmi, beyond this Brahman effulgence, there is more important thing, and that thing is the face, or the glowing face of the Lord. Okay, so that is the Vyuha Rashmin is there, and if you see, so what is there beyond that face is the Rupam. Okay, there is Roop is there, our beautiful face is there. Okay, which is Kalyanatamam. Kalyanatamam. So if you see the purport, Prabhupada describes that what is the meaning of Kalyanatamam. Okay, so he says that Kalyan means auspiciousness. Okay, if you see here, Kalyanatamam is the most auspicious here. Okay, most auspicious. Rupam is the form. So remove the effulgence, remove the Brahman effulgence, so that I can see your glowing face, so that I can see your beautiful face, and which is like Kalyanatamam. Okay, which is most auspicious. Most auspicious. He says, Prabhupada says that Brahman feature is there, that is auspicious. That is also auspicious. If you can understand, or if you can see, or if you can reach up to Brahman feature also, that is also auspicious. Okay. Then Paramatma feature is more auspicious. It is more auspicious than the Brahman feature, but the most auspicious feature is the Rupam, or the personal form of the Lord. The most auspicious is the Kalyanatamam, or the Rupam feature of the Lord. Okay. So that I can see Pashyami. Okay. So that we can see so that I may see your face. Okay. The glowing face. Okay. And one more important thing is there. Okay. So aham asmi. So aham asmi means you see myself as am. Okay. Like me. So the face which Krishna will be showing, or the which is covered with the Brahman effulgence, it is like me. Okay. It is um it is like he compares with the sun. Okay, the sun. Okay, the face which is being shown, it is like me. So Prabhupada describes the Paramatma, or the Atma and Paramatma are same, as well as difference also. Atma is part of the Paramatma. There is similarity also, and there is difference also. So what is that similarity and difference? We'll understand when we'll read purport. So let's read the translation and understand the important words here. So, O my Lord, the primeval philosopher, maintainer of the universe, O regulating principle, destination of the pure devotee, well-wisher of the progenitor of mankind, these are we are addressing to the Lord. And then, please remove the effulgence of your transcendental rays, the Brahman Jyoti, please remove, so that I can see your form of bliss, the form which is full of bliss, the form which is full of the enjoyment, the form which is very nectarian. Okay, so that I can see. And then you are the eternal supreme personality of Godhead, like unto the sun, as am I. Okay, as am I. Like the sun is there and rays are there. The sun and rays, um the rays are the part and parcel of the sun. Okay, so they qualitatively they are similar to the sun, but quantity wise they are different. So same. So it is said that you are the eternal supreme personality of Godhead, like unto the sun, as am I am like you, your face is like me, or I am like you, but like sun and the rays are different, I am also different. Okay, the rays and the sun are different, I am also different from you. So the many important hidden words are here. Okay, like if you see, it is said that I am like you, but in the middle there is the word like unto the sun is also inserted. Okay, like unto the sun means I am like you, but just like the sun and the rays are different, I am also different also. Okay, so quality wise the rays and sun is same. So I am like quality Atma and Paramatma is quality wise same, but quantity wise different. So that is the meaning of the last line. Okay, so these are the important words here. So view her Ashmin, please remove your glowing effulgence so that I can see the Rupam, which is Kalyanatamam. And we see that Prabhupada will also describe in depth these words. And then so aham asmi, this face which I will be able to see, it is like just like me. This is different and same in similar, or in one way it is same, and in different way it is different. Okay, like that. So that was the translation. So yes, Bhagyalakshmi Mataji, please read out the purports. The purport is given by His Divine Grace, Abhay Chanavrin. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Purport is given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yes, Mataji, please read the purport.
Purport. The sun and its rays are one and the same qualitatively. Similarly, the Lord and the living entities are one and the same in quality. The sun is one, but the molecules of sun's rays are innumerable. The sun's rays constitute part of the sun, and the sun and its rays conjointly constitute the complete sun. Within the sun itself resides the sun god, and similarly within the supreme spiritual planet Goloka Vrindavan, from which the Brahmajyoti effulgence is emanating. The Lord enjoys his eternal pastimes as verified in the Brahma Samhita 5.29. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vriksha लक्ष्यभृतेषु सुरभिर् अभिपलायन्तं लक्ष्मीसहस्रशत सम्भ्रमं सेवयामानं मानं गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तम् अहं भजामि. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor, who is tending the cows, fulfilling all desires in abodes filled with spiritual gems and surrounded by millions of wish-fulfilling trees. He is always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmi or goddess of fortune. The Brahmajyoti is described in the
Okay,
Brahma
Mataji,
Samhita.
let's describe this one first. This is the first,
Okay.
the first paragraph. And if you see that which line or which word Prabhupada is describing here, so aham asmi, okay, so aham asmi. So we are like same as well as different from Krishna. So that word only Prabhupada is describing here. If you see, the sun and its rays are one and the same qualitatively. Quality wise, we are also same with Krishna, like the sun and the rays are quality wise same. Similarly, the Lord and the living entity are one and the same in quality. The sun is one, but the molecules of sun rays are innumerable. Okay. The sun rays constitute the part of the sun, and the sun and its rays conjointly constitute the complete sun. So complete sun is the sun globe as well as the rays. Okay. So both things are there. And in the middle of the sun also, there will be like sun god will be there. Okay. So one deity will be there. Similarly, Krishna is residing in the Goloka Vrindavan, and from Goloka Vrindavan there is effulgence coming out, and that effulgence is the Brahman Jyoti, okay, or the Brahma Jyoti. The Isopanisad wants to remove that Brahma Jyoti so that we can see and enter the Goloka Vrindavan. So within the sun itself resides the sun god, and similarly within the supreme spiritual planet Goloka Vrindavan, from which the Brahma Jyoti effulgence is emanating, the Lord enjoys his eternal pastime as verified in Brahma Samhita. So Brahma Samhita also verifies that. Okay. So the first paragraph describes that so aham asmi. We are same as well as different. Okay, with Krishna. Okay, just like the sun. So that part is being described. Yes. Second part.
The Brahmajyoti is described in the Brahma Samhita as the rays emanating from that supreme spiritual planet Goloka Vrindavan, just as the sun's rays emanate from the sun globe. Until one surpasses the glare of the Brahmajyoti, one cannot receive information of the land of the Lord. The impersonalist philosophers, blinded as they are by the dazzling Brahmajyoti, can realize neither the factual abode of the Lord nor his transcendental form. Limited by their poor fund of knowledge, such impersonalist thinkers cannot understand the all blissful transcendental form of Lord Krishna. In his prayer, therefore, Sri Isopanisad petitioned the Lord to remove the effulgent rays of the Brahmajyoti so that the pure devotee can see his all blissful transcendental form. By realizing the
Okay, Mataji.
yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
By realizing the
Mataji, let's see
okay,
the second paragraph. Okay. Let's other devotee also will be reading. So we have already Kalpana Mataji is raising hand. So we'll give next. Okay. So let's see in the second paragraph. So again, in the second paragraph, also the description of Brahma Jyoti is there. Prabhupada is describing that beyond the Brahma Jyoti, there is a spiritual form. Okay, and the impersonalists which is there, the Gyan yogis which are there, they just see the glowing effulgence of the Lord, and they are not able to see beyond it. They are not able to see the beyond it means they are not able to see the Goloka Vrindavan. They are not able to see the personal form of Lord. They are not able to see his abode. Okay. So the auspicious, most auspicious thing, they are not able to see the most auspicious face of the Lord. They are not able to see, they are not able to see the abode of the Lord. Okay. So they are just seeing the glowing effulgence, and they are limited to that. Okay. So Sri Isopanisad is petitioning. Prabhupada is writing Sri Isopanisad petition to remove that glowing effulgence so that I can enter into the Goloka Vrindavan pastimes of the Lord. Okay. So it is said the Brahma Jyoti is described in Brahma Samhita as rays emanating from that supreme planet Goloka Vrindavan. So the Brahma Jyoti is emanating from the Goloka Vrindavan. Okay. Until one surpasses the glare of the Brahma Jyoti, one cannot receive the information of the land of the Lord. One cannot understand the glory of the face of the Lord, or the glory of the form of the Lord, or the glory of the abode of the Lord, until unless surpasses the Brahman effulgence. Okay. They're blinded. Prabhupada is blinded. The impersonal philosopher, they are blinded as they are by the dazzling Brahma Jyoti, can realize neither the factual abode. So they cannot realize the factual abode of the Lord nor his transcendental form. Okay. Limited by their poor fund of knowledge, some impersonalist thinker cannot understand all blissful transcendental form of the Lord. Okay. So these two paragraphs of the first the first two paragraphs of the purpose are dedicated to these two words. Okay. First is the so aham asmi. Okay. So that please like the sun and the rays are same and different. And second is the view har asmin. Okay. Where Prabhupada is describing to remove the glowing effulgence. So these two words is being described in these two paragraphs. So let's see the third paragraph, third and fourth paragraph.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
By,
Kalpana Mataji,
realize,
third and fourth.
by realizing the impersonal Brahma Jyoti, one experiences the auspicious aspect of the Supreme, and by realizing the Paramatma, or all-pervading feature of the Supreme, one experiences an even more auspicious enlightenment. But by meeting the personality of Godhead himself face to face, the devotee experiences the most auspicious feature of the Supreme. Since he is addressed as a primeval philosopher and maintainer and well-wisher of the universe, the supreme truth cannot be impersonal. This is the verdict of Sri Isopanisad. The word Pushan, maintainer, is especially significant, for although the Lord maintains all beings, he specifically maintains his devotees. After surpassing the impersonal Brahma Jyoti and seeing the personal aspect of the Lord and his most auspicious eternal form, the devotee realizes the absolute truth in full. In his Bhagavad Sandarbha, Srila Jiva Goswami states, the complete conception of the absolute truth is realized in the personality of Godhead, because he is almighty and possesses full transcendental potencies. The full potency of the absolute truth is not realized in the Brahma Jyoti. Therefore, Brahman realization is only partial realization of the personality of Godhead. O learned sages, the first syllable of the word Bhagavan, Bha, has two meanings. The first is one who fully maintains, and the second is guardian. The second syllable Gha means guide, leader, or creator. The syllable Van indicates that every being lives in him and that he also lives in every being. In other words, the transcendental sound Bhagavan represents infinite knowledge, potency, energy, opulence, strength, and influence, all without a tinge of material inebriety. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So these two paragraphs, what they are describing. So let's understand, then we see from where from the sloka it came. Okay. So by realizing the impersonal feature, one experiences the auspicious aspects. Okay. So when one realizes the Brahman feature or the impersonal feature of the Lord or the Brahman Jyoti, that feature of the Lord, one realizes the auspicious aspects. One experiences the auspicious aspects. Okay. But when we realize the Paramatma feature, the more advanced feature of the Lord or the more advanced realization of the Lord, even more auspiciousness, they can feel more auspiciousness. So when Brahman feature is realized, we can experience the auspicious feature of the Lord. When Paramatma feature is realized, we experience the more auspicious feature of the Lord. Okay. But meeting the personality of God himself face to face, devotee experience most auspicious feature. Most auspicious feature. What was the word used here? The Kalyanatamam. Okay. So Rupam Kalyanatamam. So Kalyan, the most auspicious feature of the Lord is the Rupa feature or the personal feature of the Lord. So that word is being described in the third sloka. Okay. Or the third the paragraph. So most auspicious is the personality of God, meeting the most, the personality of Godhead. Okay. So, since he is addressed as the primeval philosopher, maintainer, well-wisher of the supreme truth cannot be impersonal, this is the wording of Isopanisad. The word Pushan is especially significant, for although the Lord maintains all being, he specifically maintain his devotee. Okay, he maintain everyone, but he pays special attention towards his devotee. Okay, so what devotee wants? Please remove the glowing effulgence so that I can see your personal feature. Okay. Then again in the next paragraph, so here it is written. Okay. So Brahman realization is only the partial realization of the Lord, because full potency of the absolute truth cannot be realized by Brahma Jyoti. So anyone who is realizing the Brahman effulgence, till the Brahman effulgence, they cannot realize the absolute or the full potency of the Lord, because this is partial realization. Okay. The word Bhagwan, if you remember in the Bhagavad Gita also, the word Bhagwan was used. Okay. What was the meaning, by the way? Anyone remembers? Two meanings were there. Prabhupada describes two meanings of the word Bhagwan in the Bhagavad Gita when we read the second chapter. Okay. Anyone? What was the meaning of the word Bhagwan?
Supreme being, Prabhuji.
Sachidananda Vigraha.
Yeah, and the other one is Supreme being.
Supreme
Full of
being,
opulences.
Sachidananda Vigraha. What was the meaning of the word Bhagwan?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, one who has all six opulences in full.
Yes. Yes. So one who is having all the six opulences in the full. So that was the word when when Vyasdev is saying Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Okay. That time Prabhupada describes what is the meaning of the word. Parashar Muni, how he describes the word Bhagavan. The Bhag means the opulences, and Van is the person who is having all the opulences in full. Okay. So that was the meaning of the word Bhagwan, which was described in Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada describes taking reference from the Parashar Muni. Okay. So that was the word used, Bhagavan. Okay. All the person who is having all the six opulences. Okay. One more thing Prabhupada described. The Bhagavan is the personal feature. Okay. So three phases of realization we have understood from that time only. Okay. The Paramatma feature, or the Brahma Jyoti feature, the Paramatma feature, and the Bhagavan feature. So we have understood the Bhagavan word that time. Okay. So now Prabhupada describes, O learned sages, the first syllable of the word Bhagavan, Bha, has two meanings. So Bha, Ga, and Van. Okay. So Bha has two meanings. The one one who fully maintains, and the second is the guardian. Okay. So one who is the maintainer, one who is the guardian, that is the meaning of the Bha. And Ga means the leader or guide or creator. Okay. And Van indicates that every being lives in him, and that he also lives in every being. Okay. So different meaning Prabhupada describes here. Okay. In the word Bhagwan. Okay. So it is described as Jiva Goswami. Okay. So Jiva Goswami describes the word Bhagwan. Bha means the one who fully maintains, and second is the guardian word. And the Ga means the guide, leader, creator, and Van means that indicates that every living being lives in him, and he also lives in every living entity. Okay. So in other words, the transcendental word Bhagavan represents infinite knowledge, potency, energy, opulence, strength, and influence, all without a tinge of material in everything. Okay. So these two words, these two paragraphs, okay, describes the Rupam, Kalyanatamam, Rupam and Kalyanatamam. How this is very auspicious, or the most auspicious, and the Bhagwan feature, the Rupam feature of the Lord. Okay. So these two paragraphs describe the Rupam, Kalyanatamam. Okay. So we have finished like 4 paragraphs. So let's move to 5th paragraphs. This one. Who is going to read? Kirti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. The Lord fully maintains his unalloyed devotees and he guides them progressively on the path towards devotional perfection. As the leader of his devotees, he ultimately awards the desired results of devotional service by giving himself to them. The devotees of the Lord see the Lord eye to eye by his causeless mercy. Thus, the Lord helps his devotees reach the supermost spiritual planet Goloka Vrindavana. Being the creator, he can bestow all necessary qualifications upon his devotees so that they can ultimately reach him. The Lord is the cause of all causes. In other words, since there is nothing that caused him, he is the original cause. Consequently, he enjoys his own self by manifesting his own internal potency. The external potency is not exactly manifested by him, for he expands himself as the Purushas, and it is in these forms that he maintains the features of the material manifestation. By such expansions, he creates, maintains, and annihilates the cosmic manifestation.
Okay.
Shall I
So let's,
continue? Okay.
yeah, this one will understand, then we'll move. This is small sloka. So let's understand this one. So Lord fully maintains his unalloyed devotee. Okay. So he maintains everyone. Lord maintains everyone, but he has personal affection with the unalloyed devotees. Okay. So unalloyed devotees, he pays personal affection. Okay. And he guides them progressively on the path towards devotional perfection. Okay. So like when I was visiting the Vrindavan, there was a place called Dhruvatila. Okay. Or the Dhruvatila Madhuban place is there, where Dhruvatila is there, where Dhruva Maharaj did his tapasya, and then he saw, then he met Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. So that story, you can remember that Dhruva Maharaj was a very small child. He was not knowing what to do, what not to do. Okay. So how he is going to, how Lord is helping him. Lord is personally helping him through sending Narad Muni. He said Narad Muni to go and guide Dhruva Maharaj. Okay. So Narad Muni personally went and guided Dhruva Maharaj. So when he met Dhruva Maharaj, first he tested. Okay, Dhruva Maharaj, what you want is very difficult to attain. Okay, what you will do? You are a very small kid. You come after 6 months, or you come after 5 6 years, when you are very when you are in adolescence, or when you are adult, then you come, and then you can attain all the planetary system, everything. What you will do now? You are very small. Even if you get, what will happen to you? And it is very difficult path. So leave this path, go to your home, play at your home, like that. Narada Muni tried to distract him, but he was very firm and fixed. Okay. He was very firm and fixed. Okay. So he said, no, if you are able to guide me, it's okay. Otherwise, I can find my path by my own, like that. Okay. So like that. So Narada Muni again said, okay, this is a jungle. This is not your home. There will be many wild animals. There will be very dangerous animals will be there. Who is going to protect you? It will be a very difficult path for you. Okay. Leave this stubbornness. Okay. And go to your home. Okay. But Narad Muni but Dhruva Maharaj was very fixed up. Okay, he said, no, I want this. Like that. Okay, he was very fixed. I want this. Okay. Then Narad Muni understood that he is very fixed up in the path. Okay, so he passed the test. Okay, Dhruva Maharaj passed the test, and then Narad Muni guided him how to do it was the time of Satyuga, so he guided for the Ashtanga Yoga Paddhati. Okay, so Ashtanga Yoga he started doing. So he was like, it is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam how in the first month he was like eating all the fruits and vegetables. Only second month he was eating only the water. He was drinking only water. Third month he left the water also, and he was only drinking the air. Okay. And 4 month he left everything. Okay, he was even not taking the air. And when he was not taking the air, he was so much absorbed into this that all the planetary system was suffering from without air, because he was not taking air. All the planets, everything was like without air. Okay. So all the planets, all the devatas, everyone become very much disturbed. What is happening? How we are going to survive? So they went to Vishnuji, okay. With Brahmaji, they went to Shirodakshaya Vishnu, and Shirodakshaya Vishnu, they met that this is going to happen. You please go and give darshan to him. Please go and fulfill his desire. Okay, so immediately Shirodakshaya Vishnu came and gave darshan to Dhruva Maharaj. Okay, and when Dhruva Maharaj saw Lord Narayan, okay, he was like he was thinking that I was doing this tapasya for getting the stones, okay, or the greater kingdom than Lord Brahma. But when I was doing it for a greater kingdom than Brahma, but what I got is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, I can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he was so much blissful. He was so much happy after seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead that he said that I was searching for some stones. I was in search of some stones, and what I got is the diamond. Okay, so like that. So, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead was the Lord Narayan was there. So he said, okay, so what you want? So he says, now I don't want anything. Okay, I have got you. I don't want anything. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he said that uh, now you don't want anything, but I know why you are doing that tapasya. Okay, so I will fulfill that. I will give you a kingdom greater than Lord Brahma also. And then he gave the kingdom of planet Dhruva. Okay, Dhruva planet. Okay, which is like a Vaikuntha planet where the Shirodakshaya Vishnu resides. Okay, so kingdom of Dhruva is only spiritual planet in the material world. Okay, the spiritual planet in the material world is the Dhruva Loka, okay, and he is the king of that planet, okay. So like that. So it was the story goes like that. So if you see this sloka, Lord fully maintains his unalloyed devotee and he guides them progressively on the path toward the devotional perfection. So Lord himself will guide. Without Lord's mercy, we cannot progress, okay. Without Lord's mercy. So first thing is we should try to get Lord's mercy um through through serving his servants. Okay. So Lord is happy when we serve his servants. Okay. Through serve or his servants of the servants of the servants. Okay. So when we serve the servants of the servants of the servants of the Lord, finally Lord will become happy and he will have his mercy so that we can understand him. So how we are going to see the Lord's face? When there is mercy of the Lord, so that he can remove the glaring effulgence so that we can see him. Okay. So how that is going to happen? When we serve the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. Okay, who is the servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord? A guru who comes in the Guru Parampara, which finally ends in the Supreme Personality of God. So we are in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, which starts with the Lord Sri Krishna and which is ending to Srila Prabhupada, then our Guru Maharaj. Okay, so tomorrow is the Vyas Puja, our Guru Maharaj. Please try to attend and try to see the um try to speak something or say something or write something in the glorification of Guru Maharaj so that you can feel some attachment with the Guru Maharaj. Okay, so like that. The serving of the servant of the servant of the servant is the ultimate way to please the Lord so that he can remove the glaring effulgence and so that we can see him. Okay, so it is like that. So he guides them progressively on the path towards the devotional perfection. As a leader of his devotee, he ultimately awards the desired results of the devotional service, by giving himself to them. Okay, he himself gives to them. Okay, so like he himself gave to Dhruva Maharaj. Okay, so like that. The devotees of the Lord sees the Lord eye to eye by his causeless mercy. See here. Okay. Without mercy, there will be glowing effulgence. Okay. Without Lord's mercy, we cannot see him. Okay. So how we can see him? By his mercy only. If he has his mercy, he can guide us how we can move toward Lord, and then he will remove his the glowing effulgence, and then we can see him face to face. The devotee of Lord can see the Lord eye to eye by his causeless mercy. That's the Lord. Thus the Lord helps his devotee reach the supermost spiritual planet Goloka Vrindavan. Okay. Being the creator, he can bestow all necessary qualification upon his devotee so that he can ultimately reach him. So all the qualification which is required, he can give. Okay. One more thing is there. So consequently, he enjoys his own self by manifesting his own internal potency. The external potency is not exactly manifested by him. External potency is the material manifestation. Okay. How he makes the external manifestation, external potency? By the Purusha avatars. Okay. So it is written here. Purusha avatars are like the three avatars, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, Kanodakshaya Vishnu, and Shirodakshaya Vishnu. These three are the Purusha avatars. Okay. So the external potency is not exactly manifested by him, for he expand himself as the Purusha. So not exactly by him. Okay, external potency is not exactly made by him. He expand himself in the Purusha avatar. Karnodakshaya Vishnu, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, and Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. And it is in these forms that he maintains the feature of the material manifestation. By such expansion, he creates, maintains, and annihilates the cosmic manifestation. So he expands himself in the Purusha avatar, Karnodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Shirodakshaya Vishnu, which is directly involved in the creation, manifestation, and the annihilation of the cosmic manifestation. Okay. So that was the, I think this was the fifth paragraph, which describes that how Lord maintains the devotee. So which word Prabhupada is describing here? Here. Okay, portion. This is being described. How he maintains the universe, the devotee, how he takes care of the devotee. Okay. So we have two more paragraphs left. So who is going to read from here till end? We have Raj Lakshmi Mataji. Yes, Mataji, you can read till the last.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. The living entities are also differentiated expansions of the Lord self, and because some of them desire to be lords and imitate the Supreme Lord, he allows them to enter into the cosmic creation with the option to fully utilize their propensity to lord it over nature. Because of the presence of his parts and parcels, the living entities, the entire phenomenal world is stirred into action and reaction. Thus, the living entities are given full facilities to lord it over material nature, but the ultimate controller is the Lord himself in his plenary feature as Paramatma, the super soul, who is one of the Purushas. Thus, there is a gulf of difference between the living entity, Atma, and the controlling Lord, Paramatma, the soul and the super soul. Paramatma is the controller and the Atma is the controlled. Therefore, they are in different categories. Because the Paramatma fully cooperates with the Atma, he is known as the constant companion of the living being. The all-pervading feature of the Lord, which exists in all circumstances of waking and sleeping, as well as in potential states, and from which the Jiva Sakhi, living force, is generated as both conditioned and liberated souls, is known as Brahman. Since the Lord is the origin of both Paramatma and Brahman, he is the origin of all living entities and all else that exists. One who knows this engages himself at once in the devotional service of the Lord. Such a pure and fully cognizant devotee of the Lord is fully attached to him in heart and soul. And whenever such a devotee assembles with similar devotees, they have no engagement but the glorification of the Lord's transcendental activities. Those who are not as perfect as the pure devotees, namely those who have realized only the Brahman or Paramatma feature of the Lord, cannot appreciate the activities of the perfect devotees. The Lord always helps the pure devotees by imparting necessary knowledge within their hearts, and thus, out of his special favor, he dissipates all the darkness of ignorance. The speculative philosophers and yogis cannot imagine this because they are more or less depend on their own strength. As stated in the Katha Upanishad 1.2.23, the Lord can be known only by those whom he favors and not by anyone else. Such special favors are bestowed upon his pure devotees only. Sri Isopanisad thus points to the favor of the Lord, which is beyond the purview of the Brahman Jyotir. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mataji. So these two paragraphs actually describes this last word only. Okay. So aham asmi. Okay. So aham asmi. How we are different as well as same with the Lord. Okay. So let's see what is being described. The living entity are also differentiated expansion of Lord self, and because some of them desire to be Lord and imitates the Supreme Lord, he allows them to enter into cosmic creation with an option to fully utilize their propensity to lord it over nature. So why this the material nature is being made? This material nature is being made because we have desire to lord. Okay, we have desire to lord. We have desire to become lord. Okay, that's why this material nature is being made, so that we can imagine, we are like Lord. We are maintaining everything. We are controlling everything. Everything is in our control. Okay. Even if not in our control, we try to control everything. Okay. So this material manifestation is for that. Okay. So that is being described here. That this material manifestation is being made so that because we wanted to lord it over. Okay, so here Atma is there and Paramatma both is there, and the material manifestation is there. So these things, three things are there: Atma, Paramatma, and the material manifestation. Okay, so that was the thing. But Atma and Paramatma is different. Okay, they are same as well as different. So thus there is gulf of difference between the Atma and the controlling Lord Paramatma, the soul and the super soul. Okay. Paramatma is the controller and Atma is controlled. Therefore, they are in different category because Paramatma fully cooperates with the Atma. He is known as constant companion of the living being. Always. Paramatma is always with us. Okay. So Lord is always with us. We just need to identify that thing. Okay. We just need to appreciate that thing. This Paramatma is always with us. Whenever we are sitting or wherever we are. Just imagine that in our heart, with us, there is Paramatma. Paramatma is sitting just in front of us. Everywhere it is. Okay. In every atom, Paramatma is there in this material manifestation. Never he leaves us. Okay. So whenever we are doing anything, he is observing us. Okay. Whatever we are doing, if we are attending the class, Paramatma is there sitting just beside us. He is also observing us, what we are doing. Okay. And he wants us to look at him. Okay, like that, like two birds who are sitting in the same tree. One bird is just enjoying everything. Second bird wants him to see the first bird, but the 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 bird is not seeing the Paramatma. Okay, so two birds are there, like one is Atma, one is Paramatma. Atma is engaged um, um, in uh, in tasting the different fruits of the this material manifestation. Okay, so engage. Second bird is the Paramatma, which is also in the tree, and he just observing the Atma. So we are being observed always. Okay, Krishna is always observing us. Krishna is always with us. He is sitting us. He knows everything. He is very close to our heart. He is very close. He knows everything, what we are thinking, what we want, what is our desire. Everything he knows. Okay, there is nothing like we can show Krishna something else and we are something else like that. No, we cannot show like that. Everything what we are doing, what we are thinking, what is our thinking process, everything Krishna knows because he is closer to our heart. Okay, so he knows everything. What is going to happen, what we are thinking, and what we are saying, and what we are thinking. Sometimes we say something different to Krishna and we think something different. And we may think that, okay, Krishna is just seeing what we are saying. No, Krishna is observing what we are even thinking. Okay, so that is the thing. So Krishna is very close. Krishna is everywhere. Krishna is sitting beside us, attending the class. Krishna is seeing what we are doing. Krishna is also sitting when we are eating. Krishna is also sitting when we are sleeping. Whatever we are doing, Krishna is there. We just have to identify that fact that Krishna is always there with us. Actually, he is there in the form of Paramatma everywhere, every time with us. Okay. But we need to observe that. We need to understand that. Okay. So um, that type of eye we need to develop. Okay, so that is the thing. So that is called constant companion of the living being. He is constant companion of ourselves. He is always with us, constant companion. Okay, and the last, Krishna describes this part. Our Prabhupada describes from this part from Bhagavad Gita. Can anyone remember which part of Bhagavad Gita we have read this? Okay, let's see which part of Bhagavad Gita that He is the origin of all the living entity, all that exists. One who knows this engage himself at once in the devotional service of Lord. Such a pure devotee, fully cognizant devotee of Lord, is fully attached to him in heart and soul. And whenever such a devotee assembles with similar devotee, they have no engagement but the glorification of Lord's transcendental activity. Those are not as perfect as pure devotee, namely, those who are not realized only the Brahman feature of the Lord cannot appreciate such activity of the perfect devotee. Lord always helps the pure devotee by imparting necessary knowledge within their hearts, and thus, out of his special favor, he dissipates all the darkness of the ignorance. Can you tell which famous sloka of Bhagavad Gita these are? Okay, they are of the translation of a group of sloka. Okay, if you remember. Okay, anyone will give 30 seconds. Anyone who remembers which part of Bhagavad Gita sloka these are? Very famous.
Is it the Chatushloki, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. Very nice. This is the Chatushloki Gita. Okay. So Santosh Prabhu also wrote the correct answer, Chatushloki Gita. Okay. So Chatushloki, the fourth sloka, which is very important sloka, 10th chapter. Okay. 10th chapter, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sloka number 8, 10.8, 10.9, 10.10 and 10.11. Okay. These four slokas are there. Prabhupada writes about these four sloka, and he says how the pure devotees are engaged. Very nice. These all four slokas are very nice, and the meanings are also very nice. How devotees are engaged in the devotional service, and how Lords reciprocate with the devotee. Okay, the pure devotee that is being described there. So, such a pure and fully cognizant devotee of the Lord is fully attached to him in heart and soul. And whenever such devotee assembles with similar devotee, they have no engagement but the glorification of Lord's transcendental activity. Okay, so they will glorify the Lord. So they always remember Lord. They are always cognizant of the Lord. And when when the two devotee meets, they will always do the katha about the Lord. They will always think about the Lord. They will always make each other remember about the Lord. Glorification of Lord they will do. And what Lord will do? Lord give them the special mercy. He has the special mercy towards the devotee. And what he does? He remove all the darkness from the heart of the such devotee, and he gives Jnanadeep. He lighten the Jnanadeepak. He gives the buddhi uh, to such devotee, and utilizing that buddhi they can come to Krishna. Okay, so he shows a special mercy towards the devotee. He gives special intelligence to the devotee so that the devotee can come to him. Okay, so that is the thing. So Lord's special mercy is being shown. Lord will show the special mercy to the devotee who is fully cognizant of the Lord. Okay, so that was being said by Prabhupada again in the form of a paragraph. Okay. Now, a very important point Prabhupada points out: the speculative philosophers and yogis, means the Brahma, the Gyan yogi and the Ashtang yogi, cannot imagine this. They cannot imagine how the devotees are doing the devotional service and how Lord is reciprocating. They do not have the idea because they have not seen the personal feature. Okay, so that is the thing, and they don't have the special mercy of the Lord. To see the Lord face to face, they need special mercy. And when they depend on the Lord for a special mercy, then only they can see. But they are not dependent on the Lord's mercy. Okay. What they are dependent on? Their mental speculation. They do their mental speculation and depends on that for seeing of the Lord, for the attending the absolute truth. Okay. But mental speculation, material mental speculation has certain limitation. Okay. So that's why they are not able to see the personal feature of the Lord. But when we depend on the Supreme Lord only for the special mercy, then Supreme Lord removes the Brahman effulgence and we can see him face to face. So that is being said. The speculative philosophers and yogi cannot imagine this because they more or less depend on their own strength. They depend on their own strength. They don't depend on the mercy of the Lord. As stated in Katha Upanishad, the Lord can be known only by those whom he favors. Special favors Lord gives. Okay. Special Gyan Deepak. He enlightens the Gyan Deepak and not by anyone else. Such special favors are bestowed upon his pure devotee only. Sri Isopanisad thus points to the favor of the Lord, which is beyond the purview of Brahmajyoti. Beyond the purview of Brahmajyoti. So beyond Brahmajyoti also there's something called the Bhagwan form, which is more important than the Brahmajyoti. Okay, so that finishes our description for the Sloka number 15 and 16. Both slokas are similar. Both sloka says more or less the same thing, that Lord is having the personal feature, which is more important than the Brahma Jyoti. Okay, so that we understand from these two sloka. Okay. Oh, it's already exactly 8. Okay. Yes, so now we'll have question answer session. So let's see if any question is there. You can raise the hand, you can ask the question. Yes. I hope the Vyas Puja thing is already put in the group. All of you please try to attend. Okay. Is there any questions? Any comments? Any correction? Anything? Question, comments, correction, anything? Okay. So next week we'll meet again. Okay. Sloka will 3 slokas are left. Okay. 17, 18, and 19. Then nectar of 17, 18. So 2 slokas are left. Okay. So we'll take 2 classes, then we'll finish. Okay. The nectar of devotion. Okay. So we'll meet again next week. Okay. वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna devotees.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.